Hello and welcome to Chaotic Riff TV News Update, episode number 12. Wow, have we done already 12 of these news updates? I can't believe it. Man, each week I do this, I have so much fun because we always have just so much to talk about, and today is no different. Now, let me tell you guys what you have to look forward to this coming week at Chaotic Riff TV, okay? Well, okay. The big news last week, of course, was the big anniversary episode we premiered on, to let people celebrate Tom Collier's 1 year as co-host of the This Is Metal show. We had so much fun, and we had three special guests to take part in the anniversary episode, and of course, talking about Ben Hicks, a writer and creator from Midas Cove, a longtime friend of Tom's, photographer Scott Braun. You can look Scott up at braunmedia.com. Scott's also on Facebook, as is Ben Hicks. You can also, we had Mike Wilkerson, the A&R guy from Fire Rock, who from time to time has stepped in as a special guest host when Tom's been unable to do the show. And so these three guys that we had on the show are, we labeled them as the This Is Metal All-Stars. And this is something we're going to start talking a little bit more about. But these are three of, again, what I call the This Is Metal All-Stars. These, not only were these guys previously each guest on one of our episodes, but they are big supporters of the show behind the scenes. Like anytime we have, we post a new episode or we post something about the show, these guys repost it. They're all constantly commenting on our site. So we don't think for a minute we don't notice stuff like that. When people are constantly, posting stuff and sharing stuff that we post, we really so appreciate that. And again, this group that I call the This Is Metal All Stars, it's a select group of people. By no means are these the only three people. But again, in the coming weeks, we're going to talk a little more about what I'm talking here about the This Is Metal All Stars. We'd like to thank these people and reward them. So again, more about the This Is Metal All Stars in the weeks to come. So be on the lookout for that. But again, we want to thank everybody for making the anniversary episode such a huge success. I mean, as we sit here, we received like 529 views so far, and daily, by the minute, the views are increasing. And this is kind of a first for our show. I mean, like I said, we have people that follow us and, the loyal viewers, but you guys have made the anniversary episode, like, I cannot believe I'm saying, the most popular episode of the This Is Metal series to date. I mean, since Tom's been doing the show, we've done over 60 episodes so far. And the anniversary episode, for whatever reason, people latched onto, and they just really loving it. Now, next, this coming Tuesday, August 27th, you guys can all tune in at 10 a.m. for our next episode of the This Is Metal show. And it'll feature our guest, Kurt Frolick, of course, from Riley's LA Guns, and he's a solo artist. So we talk about the fact that, Kurt started out like many people on the guitar. And then in Riley's LA Guns, when he joined that band, he kind of really started, the last couple of years before that, even out as a singer. And he talks a lot about that. And so, of course, in the episode, we had to touch upon the fact that, Riley's LA Guns album, Dark Horse, it's been kind of in the can for a while, but it was just officially released, on August 16th, finally on Golden Robot Records. You can get it on vinyl, you can get it on CD. I ordered mine through Amazon, and I will tell you, I have not received my copy yet. That has nothing to do with Kurt Frolick, but it has to do with, I think, more of a record company. But what I've heard of a record online, it's a super record worth checking out. I can't wait to when I finally get my copy. Now, when I go on Amazon, where I ordered it from, it just says order received. We will email you when we have a estimated date. I guess they don't have an estimated date yet, so I don't know how many of you are experienced something similar, but we also talked a lot about Kurt's new killer solo album, 1977. I shouldn't say new because it's been out a while, but I'll tell folks if you think it's going to sound anything like what he's done with Riley's LA Guns, not at all. It's in fact kind of his salute to the 1970s punk movement. He's a big fan of punk music apparently, and we get into that. So check out the episode when it premieres at 10 a.m. on August 27th. Also, I want to make you guys aware that coming up this Thursday on August 29th, we are going to have the latest episode of the This Is Metal video premiere show. What is that? Okay, this is the third episode of that we've done. And in episode 3, we're going to be taking a look at premiering the music video for Angels of Babylon song Aquarius. Now, of course, Angels of Babylon is a unique, great metal band. No doubt they are a metal band. And the star of the band is, ex-legendary Manowar drummer Rhino. Now, this is Rhino's own band. Like I said, Angels of Babylon, and not only is he the drummer, but he's a killer lead singer. Anybody doubts me, go online and you can either order the album through Fire Rock Music Group, or you check Rhino's Facebook page out. Go on YouTube and check out the band's YouTube page, because not only do they have this killer album up that you can check out the whole full-length album, but you can check out previous albums by Angels of Babylon in case you were not aware of Angels of Babylon. Go check it all out. And so what we do on the video premiere show is, obviously, as the title says, we premiere a video, but in addition to premiering the video, we have about a 15-minute talk with the artist. And in this case, we talked to Rhino. And the panel that of course, does the interview and questioning, the artist is me, myself, yours truly, Jason J. Rock Houston, of course, Tom Collier, my great killer co-host for the This Is Metal show, and Lethal X, of course, who is the owner of Chaotic Risk TV. And, from time to time, Lethal X will join Tom and me, for an episode of This Is Metal. He's not in every episode. He's kind of a behind the scenes guy. And what I want you guys all to know when you're checking out, the Angels of Babylon video premiere show this week is Lethal X, like I said, very much a behind the scenes type of guy here at Chaotic Risk TV. But he's the guy that actually edited and helped create the Aquarius video for Angels of Babylon. So keep that in mind when you are watching this. So, again, Lethal X takes part in the video premiere show. He's on-screen talent for that, and you can see him. And, typically Tom and I do a lot of the talking, but with the video premiere show, what we like to do is we like to keep it to a minimum of like 15 minutes as far as the interview segment. And then at the top of the show, you're gonna see the video. So tune in for that. This has been a real popular show. And again, I can't tell you guys much more than that, except for I was just talking to Tom on the phone, and after this episode premieres, we're going to have some big news regarding future episodes of the video premiere show. We're going to be looking for bands basically that want to have their videos premiered on our show, and so that's something we look forward to. Because again, what I want you guys to keep in mind is the This Is Metal show, of course, obviously, is an interview type of show where we typically have guests on. Even when we did the special anniversary episode, we had guests come on. We had 3 different guests, people that have been on the show in the past. So that's what that is. And then the video premiere show is very much associated with This Is Metal. As you'll hear in the title, it's the This Is Metal video premiere show, because again, we want you to know it's its own entity at the same time as being connected with This Is Metal. Tom and I are very much a talent, as well as Lethal X, on the video premiere show. But what's different is we still have a little bit of an interview. It's not quite as long. It's not 30-minute interview like with the regular This Is Metal show, but you get like a 10 or 15-minute interview with the guest, and then you also get to check out a killer new music video. And so that is currently what's going on. And the final thing I got to tell you guys about, as always, just this weekend we posted our latest episode 67 to be exact, of the Gar Borras' Time Machine. Now, as you all know, Gar Borras' Time Machine is our pop culture show. It's something that I just have a ton of fun doing. And as I told you before, but the fun thing about Gar Borras' Time Machine, the thing that really keeps that show interesting is you never know what you're going to get. You know you're going to get some kind of pop culture topic, but you might hear us talking about our favorite band or our favorite album, or a landmark album that's turning like 40 or 50 years old. That's music-wise. You might hear us talking about one of our favorite classic TV shows, like we did a few weeks back when we celebrated the 50th anniversary of Happy Days. Hey, LaFonz is one of my all-time favorite pop culture characters. I mean, I think so many people agree with that. But this week, for episode 67, I got a little bit of a backstory. Okay, so episode 67 is on the Beatles' One album, which was released back in November of 2000. And at the time, you got to keep in mind, this was 30 years after the Beatles had broke up, And so 30 years after the band breaks up, they put out this album called Number Ones. And basically, the blueprint for the album is it's the band's 27 number one hits. And as you'll hear me and Gar talk about in this episode, I mean, plenty of bands have had number one hits, but not too many people can say they have had 27 number one hits. So that's kind of the reason behind this album. It's to celebrate the fact that the Beatles had 27 number one hits. I think the only one to beat the Beatles was Elvis Presley with 32 hit songs. The difference was the Beatles wrote the majority of their songs, whereas Elvis had other writers. But we'll save that for another day. And another interesting thing we found out in doing the research, as we always love to talk about, is one of my all-time favorite songs by the Beatles, of course, is "Let It Be." And come to find out, that was a song that John Lennon really hated. He loathed the song. I could not really find out why, but I was able to find that out. And again, so the other interesting thing about talking about the Beatles' One album is what is not on there. I mean, like, I'm talking about songs like Twist and Shout, Here Comes the Sun, Nowhere Man, Oh Darling. I'm like, how the hell are those not number one songs? But they're not number one, as Gar says. Like Gar says in this episode, Jason, not everything can be number one. And that's kind of the point of this album. Now, next week, we're going to record episode 68, which is going to be on a classic movie. In fact, so classic, it's really kind of launched the James Bond franchise of movies. The very first James Bond movie, and which was Dr. No, with the legendary Sean Connery. So I haven't even had a chance to watch the movie. I got it on DVD, and next weekend on Saturday, the night before we record the show, I'm going to watch the movie, so it'll be fresh in my head. Well, hey guys, so you have what's going on this week at Chaotic Riff TV. Check it all out. I'll be back for another news update next week. Thanks for, again, making the anniversary show such a huge success. Tom and I and Lethal X, we can't thank you guys enough. And be sure you go to Fire Rock TV YouTube page, subscribe there. Be sure you go to the Chaotic Riff YouTube page. We want you to subscribe there. And we got a truckload of material there. It's our archive. So go there, and there's no shortage. There's no way in hell you could ever watch every single episode. It'll take you the rest of your life, but we got a ton of material for you to check out. So go there. Thank you, everybody. Bye for now.